Done.
Would everyone make me a resolve roll, please?
Here.
Hey.
I don't have my dice out.
Disadvantage. No, I'm joking.
Give me 1 second. I'm just making sure that I know something. Resolve.
Yep.
Ooh, 7.
Oh, that's a
30.
natural 20 for a 26.
Oh, God.
So,
I have a hangover.
Yeah.
and then a 14 to confirm.
Okay. All right. So what was yours, Lex? Nat 20 and then 14 to confirm?
Yeah, nat 20 then 14 to confirm.
Okay. Theo.
Yeah.
She's dead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry, I didn't know what you said. I didn't hear what you said then.
She's dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
I'm assuming he's talking about Miriam.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good news. We can do that.
I mean, yeah, otherwise who are we burying today?
Yes.
Yep, she's dead. Happens.
You
It happened.
are in the Howl House? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Are you upstairs, downstairs, or
What, is
in
it
the
like
city?
the day?
The
is it
day
like the
of?
day
Yep.
I think I would be probably downstairs and kind of like pacing the floor a bit.
Okay. Outside, there's a small crowd outside the grounds. Carpathian Charles has been out in the back garden all night, clearing away and making room in the hedge maze. You prepare by pacing, ruminating.
He's not the biggest fan of funerals, anyway. So he kind of just wants this whole ordeal to be over and done with.
You feel a single cold comfort of fingers lay upon your shoulder. Saffron,
Oh, me.
where are you?
I think she would be doing similar to Theo, but a little bit calmer. I think she's a little bit more like she's grieved, and now it's like
Now it's time to say goodbye with clear eyes.
Yes. She needs to be strong for everyone else who's still going through it. So I don't know. I think if she hears Theo, she would be she would go and comfort him a little. Perhaps.
As you step behind him to place a hand on his shoulder, he feels cold all of a sudden.
Does he startle?
Shivers a little bit, but it's not like a proper flinch. It's just a little startle, and he'll turn around to look at you. How are you doing?
I'm ready.
Good.
What about you? You're wearing out the form.
Just restless, I suppose.
Well, I don't think you have to talk today if you don't want to. I don't think it's fair on Charles if he does it alone. So I was going to say something.
If you feel up to it, I think it would be a wonderful way to commemorate her. We didn't exactly see eye to eye, but I'm still sad she's gone. Though I'm not the best with public speaking, so perhaps it is best left to you.
Well, it'll be okay. No matter what. Because we all have each other at the end of the day.
Yeah. He'll if he senses that that conversation has come to an end, he'll like walk away
Yeah.
and continue pacing.
She'll leave him be now. Probably go and talk to Charles if she can. If he's like offer help, perhaps.
Yeah. Celestine,
Hi.
do you trust me?
You, Mark, implicitly. You, as a DM? I'm scared.
So I'll do a thing if you trust me. And I promise it won't bite you in the ass.
Okay.
It may bite somewhere else, though.
Alright. Cece,
Mm-hmm.
please zero out your chance.
Like, my
You have
spell or my...
spent all your
I
chance.
did. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay.
I mean, something happened that was good.
Mm-hmm.
I hope.
Okay. I did it.
You emerge from your room, tired, but ready for today. You look out of the bay window on the upper floor, and you see Charles just slowly walking and then just grabbing a fistful of like stubborn hedge and pulling and ripping it up from the ground to make more room. He looks grungy.
I think she'll probably go down and join him outside. She's a little hesitant to go like talk to him, not
Mhm.
because because she's scared of him, but because she knows what he's going through.
Mhm.
Sorry, I have to sneeze. Ugh. Um, she'll, after a second, kind of walk forward and grab at a hedge
Mhm.
and just kind of pull it out.
Heave.
Okay. Ooh. 18.
These things are in the ground. In the ground. It is not. You pull at it, and you might as well be pulling at something in concrete. He comes over and pulls, and you hear the strain and clack of gears skipping, halfway shearing, as he rips another small patch up from the dirt.
She's gonna try again. She's kind of just gonna yank at it.
With his help, as you get the last of it.
Yay!
Saffron, you come outside and you see Charles having cleared away the last of the space needed.
Mhm.
You see, you can just barely see, as there's just been like a swath carved in, as Charles has just been ripping up part of the hedgerows to the center of the maze, where amidst the ruins there is a hole already dug.
I think upon seeing Cece, will be like, okay, they need time. And she'll step back inside quietly.
Ambrose,
Yes.
where are you?
I think he has probably gone to Miriam's room
Mm.
and is just sitting quietly by the bed. I'm assuming if the hole is already there, she's already been taken to be put in box.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll just be just sitting quietly, like a sort of small child at the side of a parent's bed. I think more contemplative than anything else.
It will probably smell like saffron because she's been sleeping in there. So, I mean, I don't know if he's gonna sniff it. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, I would like to specify he has not sniffed Miriam's bed.
There are a number of things around the place in just radii out from the bed. Immediately next to the bed, there are marks along the ground where tables have been set up, moved and moved again. alchemic drawers, portable lab equipment, medical devices, basically triage and hospice set up right around the bed. Out from that, a little further at the nearer walls, there's her old desk, where when she would still sit up and write and command and plan and scheme, even in her old age. Remnants are left about, vials of permanent ink.
I think he would respectfully but curiously start to see if there were any of her old sort of written works lying around. More just to sort of get a taste of who she used to be.
In the immediate area, it's just business, just frantic business. A lot of these are dated to 20 years ago, right?
Yeah.
But at the periphery, near the windows, all shuttered and covered, with drawn curtains, hanging at the edges of the walls, behind shrouds, there's evidence of what this place was before. Dust covered. Behind spare chairs and desks pushed aside to make room for her treatments. At the corners of the room, stacked along the walls and beside the windows, coat rack with a raincoat whose fashion is 40 years out of date. A sun hat. A half-covered portrait of her and a tall, thin man. Smiling back.
Oh.
You can hardly see any of it from the covered window.
So she did used to smile. Miriam, I don't know if there is a place where you go, or if you can listen while you're there, but I'll bring it back. All of this. Everything you had. I'll bring it back. And make it better than you ever could have imagined.
There is a tasseled rope hanging beside one of the windows.
Shouldn't, but I will.
As you pull, the curtains splay wide and the window creaks open, and the light that fills the room reveals there is wallpaper in this room that is not drab at all. It is glint and floral and pastoral. If you were a lesser man, you would say gaudy.
No, I think it's tasteful.
Yeah.
Something to light up the room. Well, she had taste. Are there any patches of the wallpaper that look overly fresh? So as in anything that looks
Repaired?
repaired, or as if it's been put up to cover something?
Make a fortune roll for me.
Mm-hmm. That will be still loading. 14.
All right. The main thing you find is with the new light of the room, you find that behind one of her cabinets are her hidden listening tubes that she could lay in bed and hear all throughout the house.
Does it look like anyone else has found these?
Nope.
I'll just keep these to myself for the moment. If Celestine can have her birds, I can have this. He's gonna listen at the closest one for the moment.
Okay. You hear what sounds like tapping on glass.
Is it the tapping that he was accompanied by often in his former room?
No, it's much lighter and much more frequent than that.
Are there any labels on these tubes indicating where they might be needing to?
No. You'll have to figure that out through trial and error
Fucking hell.
at some point. But it sounds like someone is dropping a bunch of like crumpled up pieces of paper onto onto like a mirror or something.
He will consider investigating further, but it is the day of.
Yeah.
So he will just
Perhaps
go
something
and
for the
sit back.
evening.
Yeah, something for after he's had a few.
People begin arriving. Sir Hilary Haggard.
Yes, sir.
Lavinia has come with you.
I was going to ask her. We have repurposed our costumes for the masquerade ball to be less showy
Yeah.
and more formal as befits the occasion.
She
We
admits
find
she
a-
never knew much about the Howell estate, about the Howell house itself.
Oh, is she
Before her
interested in the
time.
house?
Just,
The gardens?
just making conversation.
Okay. Because I was going to go sit in the garden in the shade and drink coffee.
Yeah.
Trying to
She will join you.
Recover here. Trying to recover
Yeah.
from the sins of the previous few days. I asked Lavinia, did you know Miriam very well?
No. Her whole line was before my time.
Yes. And
She
then
turns and looks back at the house.
She seemed intent upon rising up again and to help defeat the forces of darkness which besiege us now. She was an amazing woman to find such energy in so late of life.
Afraid I will follow in her footsteps, dear.
Why do you say that?
I had often wondered how you'd be in your retirement,
Huh.
if you would ever actually settle down.
Yeah. It's hard to imagine such things while you're still young. I cannot imagine. I feel like I need. I was a professor of linguistics. I want to learn about the native speakers in the wilds of our world. I don't know. That's something that's always fascinated me. I was a professor, and I don't get much chance of that anymore.
You have your trip upcoming. Part
Yes,
of me
I
is
know. I'm looking forward to the trip, not just to get the herbs that are necessary for Agnes, but perhaps do some other things as well. I don't know how much time we'll have and what time may give us. It's a quick trip. I do not mean to be gone very long.
Part of me worries you'll get a new taste for it.
I know, and I really should. I've not gone on any trips past 10 years though, and I grow restless again because you saw what happened at the masquerade ball. The things that I saw in South Endara are coming here, and I cannot sit idly by. But I need to protect my family. I need to protect my nation and my city and my neighbors.
Do you think that that's what got to her?
Yes, I do. I think that even though that death embraced with her, she resisted it mightily until the people who we opposed, the dark side, the darkness, felt that it was time for her to go far quicker than she intended.
Well, win or lose, I might not mind a trip or two.
Would you like to come with me?
No,
Oh.
dreadfully no. But perhaps
It's quite
somewhere closer to home.
Oh, okay. Is there someplace you're interested in traveling to?
I have heard that summering at Summering North, there is a castle there. Morinheim?
Morienheim, huh? Okay, I'm looking for my map. I just got.
A castle in the
map.
cliff sides.
Morienheim Keep.
Yeah, it's a keep is a castle.
Yeah, well, yeah. Keep is just a cylindrical tall thing. Yes.
But yes, she proposes maybe in as a compromise between her lifestyle and your lifestyle, taking a vacation at some point.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Either
and the kids would love that type of trip too.
Either to celebrate being rid of what darkness assails this world, or, if needs be, to flee.
Flee. Wow. That's a sobering thought. A very sobering thought.
Oh.
And yeah, I have.
Few have accused me of being an optimist.
Oh, but your beauty more than surpasses any despair you may suffer from, dear.
Yes. She lovingly rolls her eyes. People begin to gather. And it is an odd collection. You see some people that you recognize. There are two different members of parliament here.
Wow.
Marcus Kane, the captain of the Iron Teeth, is here.
I go up and talk to him. I mean,
yeah. But there are also many people here you don't recognize. Just
She lived a long time and many acquaintances over the years.
Saffron. Enid finds you and sits next to you.
Hello.
Hello. Her clockman asked me to provide some arrangements, and there are a couple of sailor gentlemen bringing in some flowers.
She'll take her hand gently and give it a squeeze.
He squeezes it back.
I didn't think I was going to see you again.
I'll be around.
Thank you for coming. Anyway.
I think half the city's been expecting this for a long, long time now. Surprised there aren't more assessors and vultures. But I suppose that's all been taken care of.
Of course. She never left anything undone. I'm going to go check on the man.
She nods. The man?
Yes.
She nods.
Perhaps if you stayed till after, you could meet him again.
I don't see why not.
I'm unsure how he is feeling, though, so we'll see.
Theo.
Yes.
You stand at the back edge as people have come and filtered in. Am I guessing correctly that that's the sort of place you'd stand until needed?
Yeah, or potentially, like, if I don't know if there's a piano downstairs, like, on this floor. If there is, then I think he would take to it, provide some accompaniment for the guests arriving, and it means that people are less likely to talk to him as well.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, before you can make that move, someone does talk to you.
No! Who is it?
Mr. Wesley. There's an older man, gray beard, in a nice but nondescript overcoat. A little, buttoned up, but there is some snow on the ground. So.
Yes.
My name is
Do
Oscar.
I recognize him? Oh, Oscar.
No.
Sorry.
I'm with the hands.
One eyebrow is going to go up. After what happened previously with Ambrose and that other hand. We don't want any trouble here today.
Of course not.
Anything you have to say, we can do after.
I'm here as a friend to her.
Can I insight check that, please?
Yeah.
Intuition. Okay, which dice do I use? That's a 12.
And it strikes you on first bluff that he wouldn't have said, "Hey, I'm from the hands," if he was trying to lie to you.
Or not so much like, I just want to kind of read what his intentions might be.
Yeah.
Like, does he have ill intent being here?
He seems genuinely sorrowful.
I'll offer a hand out to shake. Sorry for your loss.
Likewise. I heard about your situation with the family. And I personally am indebted to you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what that is in particular.
Yeah,
Am I
you
supposed to know
look
what
at a
this
look
is?
of confusion. You were with him at the end.
Oh, okay. What's his name? Oh shit, I haven't written any.
Quote unquote Andrew.
Andrew, that's
Yeah.
right. It was Andrew, the guy that One second, I haven't actually started my notes for today. I'm so not with it today. Holy shit, this is my 30th session. Damn!
Flies when you're being chased.
Oh yeah. Time flies when they're eldritch horrors. He'll nod. He doesn't want to necessarily detract from the day.
Yeah.
But he'll nod curtly and... You're welcome. It's a sad state of affairs.
It is. I'm sorry to burden your day with business, but you should be warned. The hands are not aligned. We are in schism.
That much is pretty obvious, I'd say. Please excuse me. And I'll walk back through. I don't know whereabouts in the house this is, but I'll walk back through, like, towards the front door.
Mm-hmm.
In case, and I'll just keep my eyes peeled for anyone else of notoriety, I guess.
Yeah.
Any hands, any gold butchers. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for them. Do you want me to roll for that?
Yeah. Make a perception roll.
Let's do it. And yes, I did get my hair cut. I was just like, it was getting so long and ratty, and I was just like, no, it needs to come off. I woke up this morning, and I was like, I forgot because I got it cut yesterday, and I was like, oh, you know when you cut your hair, or you make like a massive like appearance change, and then like the first day you have it, you're like, oh great, I love it, and then the next day you're like, I woke up and I was like, why is it giving I'm a little lad who lost berries and cream? Like that's what it's giving to me. Anyway, sorry. Perception. That's 8, 13. 13, 18.
All right. Yeah, I would say that more than being surprised about what notable people show up, it's that what like collection of people show up. There are some like estate adjusters who are looking to come in here, and it seems that this place already has security provided by some dock workers who just seem to have showed up and volunteered.
Yeah. He figures, though, that there was always going to be quite a big turnout because she was around for so long.
Yeah. In fact, you see a couple of those dock workers shaking hands with a parliamentary member, just sharing a conversation and memories.
Okay. Is there a piano down here? Because if no
Yes.
one's talking to me yet, I'm gonna
Yes.
zoom off and I'll start playing.
Okay.
Head down, trying not to think of the last time he was at a funeral at this house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of which there have been many.
It begins. Charles walks between the rows of visitors and turns and stands amid the ruins. I would say that there is one visitor whom you've successfully managed to avoid, Theo, who comes to oversee things. Just a moment. Oh, wait, did you make a... you probably did. Hold on. I got it. Oh, no, you haven't yet, have you?
Much concern.
No, this was Phoebe.
Oh. Made what?
An entry for the priest.
No.
Okay.
I think he's really not a public speaker, so, and I'm guessing this is quite a largely, like, there's a large show up for this.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would rather play a piece of music, or...
No, I'm talking about the priest from your backstory.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking for a character entry for him.
Yeah. I thought you
because
meant,
he
like,
shows up.
something to say during
No.
the... Okay. Yeah, I haven't written that yet. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. Do you have a
we can-
picture?
I think so, but it was ages ago. Let me
Yeah,
just
that's
see
what I
if I
was
can
looking
find
for,
it. Is there a way to look at just bitch, son of a bitch? And it's a load. I'm like looking through images, and it's just memes and pictures of our dogs. No. Well, wait. Feel free to do something else if you want to. While I look for that. Oh yes. Yes. Let me just save it now. Do you want me to post it?
In references.
Yep. Cool.
Along with his name.
Yep. I don't know what is he a priest? Is he like a father, or I don't know.
Brother.
Brother. Thank you. Oh my god, Lex, you didn't. This is just like yesterday. God damn it. There isn't a single NPC that Lex won't thirst over.
I take that as a challenge.
Mm.
Charles stands before you all. Miriam Howell was my love once. And still is. Someday I will be broken in body as much as my heart is today. But I will see her will done. She did not leave in vain. And I do not idly rust. To inter her in the goodly ways is Brother Ezra of the Alloyed Church. And he begins to just walk back between the people back towards the house. Theo, you watch as Ezra heads up, and are you still playing?
Can't hear you.
Oh, hello?
Hello?
Oh, no, okay, gotcha. Yep.
If the ceremony has started now, which I take it it has, then he wouldn't be
Yes.
playing anymore. He'd be like
Okay.
in the. Yeah.
You see Ezra make eye contact with you briefly.
Awkward. He'll kind of do the.
Yeah.
Like, awkward smile. But then quickly look away.
Today, we're gathered to bury a woman, but not to bury her memory. St. Harthan teaches of death that it is a step. A big step for us. He smiles. A little wry. But not the last one. That death is not an end, it is a change. That where we were one thing, we are now many things in death. I see the wisdom of St. Harthan as I look around to each of you here and see a little piece of her, a little memory of Miriam Howell stare back at me. Some found her great. Some found her terrible. Some found her annoying. Some found her kind. What are these but all the parts of a human soul? I believe that if we live in a way that shows the best of us to the world, that is how we keep going once we've stopped. I now open the floor to anyone who would want to say something.
It's running from my eyes. Saffron would. I think she'd be sat with Ambrose, so
Yeah.
she'd squeeze his hand and kiss his cheek and stand up. And move to the front, kind of slightly sheepishly now.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know her for all that long. And despite that, I feel like I know her. She liked music, and although we did not talk very much or for that long, I know that she would appreciate if I, rather than speak at you about how brilliant her mind was or how sharp her tongue was, that she would much rather have me play something. Phoebe, I have sent you the violin solo that as she reaches behind somewhere, I don't know, she would have stashed it somewhere, and she brings it up. If we could all be silent until the end, I am sure she will appreciate it. Yeah, and then she's gonna, when Phoebe is ready. She kind of lowers it and bows softly, like trying to restrain the tears. She's like, shove them back in my eyes. Before she's like, you know what, I'm not gonna cry in front of all these people. I'm gonna go follow Charles. Goodbye. She'll say a small thank you.
Oh no.
She'll say a small thank you. Bowing slightly before leaving.
As you leave, Charles comes back carrying the coffin on his shoulder. He moves forward, lowers her into the grave. He invites anyone who wishes to stay a while and talk. He will be here as he begins to slowly, by himself, fill the grave.
I think Ambrose would go up and help.
With Ambrose going up and helping, you see a number of other people start to go up and help too. Ambrose, one of the first ones that's by your side, is a face you haven't seen in a while. Bertrand claps you on the shoulder and then picks up a shovel.
Good to see you could make it.
We're gonna let you have all the fun.
She might have a show or something.
Not and miss this. Cece,
Yeah.
a classmate from the observatory, begins to come by and just bumps into you. She just bids you hello, asks how you know Miriam.
She was a mentor. And to those I loved, and to those I love, she was family.
Got me back in when I'd been pushed out, she says. It's thanks to her that I can continue my life's work. Morgan, she says, holding out her hand.
Nice to meet you, Morgan. I'm Cece.
You notice, Cece, you're not even the only one here that's been reconstructed. There's another girl across the way. She looks like she's a steam breather. Has the gas mask and everything. And she has a big old honking metal arm that she's using to just scoop dirt while she's joking with Bertrand. And by the end of it, it's gone much quicker than Charles was anticipating. It seems he doesn't know quite what to do with himself, as people turn this funeral into something of a gathering. All in all, it's a good day. finally get the window open. And dozens of little paper birds flutter out all over the place.
She, watching them go, walks towards Theo. Doesn't say anything. Just holds his hand, squeezes it, leans her head on his shoulder, and just watches the birds.
They go every which way. That gentleman from the 13 Hands seems very concerned with this as he notices that they are watching him. But a number of them make their way all around. A lot of them take a stop back in the window. The one that Ambrose opened.
I'm just gonna watch them too and rest my head on her head that's resting on my shoulder. If that makes sense.
Yep.
Knowing that there's a conversation that needs to be had, but right now isn't the best time.
All told, it was a good day. Ambrose,
Yes.
by the time you do head back up into Miriam's room as the day ends, you discover that her set of gem-infused permanent and magic enchanted inks has been drunk up. Hey, Cece,
Yeah.
what's the duration normally on that spell?
Let's see. Where is it? Duration is a day.
You know how gems can enchant things to make them permanent?
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, you guys now have an origami infestation. There's just a flock of paper birds that are just around now.
We need a arcane pest control, I suppose.
I'll
Maybe
handle
CC
them.
could make some kind of flamethrower.
I'll handle them. Don't touch my birds.
Are we gonna need legit like an aviary in this house now?
No, they don't poop.
Well, that's true. Unless they poop little like scrunched up balls of paper. That would be adorable.
No, pencil erasers.
Oh,
Squigglies.
Oh, those suck.
So anyway, congratulations. Also, Ambrose, you're now officially a homeowner.
Dr. Zoidberg. Homeowner.
Yay!
Does he have a title?
That is going to take several years in the courts to decide.
Woo! That's more important. I think Lord Ambrose Howell goes hard.
Lord.
Oh,
My lord.
Also, you guys are now getting requests by wire now.
Oh god. Yeah,
Oh,
because the funeral's over.
Yep.
Wah.
You guys can do whatever you want. I'm not the boss of you.
Yes, you are.
Is that okay? To
You're
take a
literally
look.
by
break?
definition.
No. I'm the boss of everything else.
Oh. Sorry, do you wanted a break, Phoebe?
Yeah, if that's possible.
Oh yeah, that's great. It's a great time for
Yeah.
that. Just let me know when you're back.
Yeah, I won't be long.
Okay.
Mark, I hate you.
Why?
Because I cried. Like 3 times.
Haha.
No, not haha.
Teehee.
It's not funny. I was upset. Oh, Miriam, my
Teehee
baby,
haha.
my Shayla.
Oh my goodness.
I'm on my period. I can't handle this shit. Why you do this to me?
Oh, that's fair.
Mm. Why you say you're gonna call me when you get home and you never call me when you get home and you say you're gonna call me when you get out of the shower but you never get you didn't call me when you get out of the shower. You can't see that? Please tell me you've seen that.
What are you on?
Yes.
No, it's like she's like really upset and she's like, you said you were gonna call me when you get home, but you never called me when you got home, and then you said you're gonna call me when you get out the shower, and you didn't call me when you get out the shower. I'm on my period, I can't handle this shit, and she's upset and crying, and it's really funny.
You get the most obscure videos.
I think it's called Education on the Brain Rot.
As someone who has been subject to a personal For You page from you, obscure videos.
Hey, listen, half of that shit comes from Mark. Blame him. He's the blamer. He's to be the blame. He's to take the blame. Bro, why don't Phoebes
Also,
have to
can't
leave us
believe
with
we
this
killed our
fucking sad
streak.
music? What streak? I'm sorry. I think I don't know what happens. Sometimes I just like die for like a day and don't go on TikTok, which is weird because usually doesn't happen. So I just realized my friend is coming over tomorrow, and I need to clean my room, and I am in a lot of pain. So that's gonna be brilliant. Just brilliant. Just brilliant. Although I have an ETA on whether I'm getting my glasses or not. Yippee!
Oh.
I thought you
I'm
were
getting
supposed
them.
to get them before today.
He was meant to come over on Wednesday, Thursday, I don't know, whatever day. He was meant to come over this week, but he couldn't. And then he was meant to pick them up on Monday, and then he was like, oh, I'm coming from work, and if I go to your house to get them, it's an extra hour's drive, and I was like, don't bother, it's not worth it. So I'm getting them on the 5th of April, which is in 2 weeks' time.
Wait, is that really 2 weeks? Oh, fuck. Ew, that's 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
It's, ugh.
You know what's crazy? Me and Mark would have known each other for a year, on the 1st or the 2nd. A whole year.
I'm still caught up on the fact that it's April already. Sorry.
And what's really funny is in that year, I've aged 2 years.
Horrifying. Oh, that's so true. Did you see what I did? I put my middle finger up at you.
Yeah.
Get it? Because it's funny.
Of course you fuckers are sent out.
Are you gonna want to talk to Alexis today?
No.
No, can we like time skip like a week, please? Just.
Well, when I say today, I mean like real life today.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Up
Am
to
I
you.
emotionally prepared for this conversation is the question. I don't know. Come back to me at the end of the break.
and Amira needs to do that quest.
Wasn't that supposed to
yes,
be
that's
at the
right, thank you.
ball?
Yep, but
Yeah.
but we both forgot. So
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and there were extenuating circumstances. The lady understands.
Hmm.
You saved her life too. So
I'll be right back.
oh my I think the meds are wearing off. I'm gonna take some in 10 minutes, just so that it's been past that 4-hour mark ish. I don't know what time I took them, Mark.
just take some now.
Bedtime.
Yeah, but you can't take more than 2 every 4
You
hours.
really can.
As you wish. If I die, it's on you.
Okay.
If I am really ill, it's on you as well.
Okay.
Ah. Oh,
Ah,
I swallowed. They went down together. That's not how that's meant to happen. Mm. Okay. I'm drinking water. Not flavored water.
Hooray!
Orange juice, but it's like a tiny bit of orange. But I'm drinking water technically, so yeah. It's better than no water at all.
I found a canon reference for Heyman.
Ooh. I don't know
Dylan,
why
let me
I
know if
said
this. Let me know how accurate this is, okay? Dylan,
Yeah.
let me know how accurate this is.
Okie
You're
dokie.
like Pookie? Pookie is missing.
100%, yeah.
Hold on, I can't look at it. I can't.
That's his improved form.
Yeah.
I'm doing something. I'm looking up through our the old chats on this other server to see when everybody joined, because it was like a few days before then. Oh, yeah. Oh God. Wait, no, Mark. Have we missed it? No, we must not have. Allow it. It was the weekend. It was this weekend last year
Aw,
that we
cute.
met, I think. Right? No, it was next. Sorry, it was next weekend. My bad. It was next weekend. We're 1 week away from knowing each other for a whole year. So. How do you feel? You want to get me out of here?
I feel like we're gonna get jumped.
You're like, I don't know what to say, but whatever I say, I'm gonna lose points, so I'm just gonna say anything.
Honestly, you probably will get jumped at some point. It's either gonna be Lex or it's gonna be me.
Oh
Or it's
God.
gonna be both. I think he'll enjoy
Yeah.
both. Like, we should do both.
Both would be funny.
Both would be really funny. He'll like miss a session again of Katakan. Like he'll not take his fucking meds, and then he'll miss one, and then he'll be like walking to his car, and we'll like whistle at him, and he's like, oh no.
They've come.
I've got like his fucking dog under my arm.
I'm gonna take you out back behind a Waffle House.
Mm,
Oh God, not again.
I know where you get your biscuits from.
Fucking Waffle House, God.
Should I do that thing now with the woman? That is spooky woman. Amira's not pregnant, though. I don't think she is.
Amira pregnant?
Don't think so. Before she goes to talk to Ambrose, she'll glance around. Does she
Well, hold on. I want to make sure David's back.
I'm here.
Literally on
Oh,
camera.
okay, sorry.
David's camera is on, Mark.
You don't expect me to like
doesn't love us
look at
enough.
you guys, right?
We do.
Yeah, I
Oh.
do actually.
Oh, okay. How dare you?
God.
So, at the funeral, you find the madam.
The
She
madam?
finds you.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
I have something for you. I was meant to give it to you at the ball, but I suppose better late than never. She'll hand
Indeed.
Ooh, she'll hand her the envelope gently. Please don't kill me. I'm just a little guy.
Consider your debt fulfilled.
Um,
You were instrumental in my escape. Thank you.
You're welcome. Little white lie. How will she know?
Huh?
I mean, Amira fucking did nothing.
Oh, yeah.
She, personally, wasn't instrumental in shit.
Mhm.
In fact, I think she fucked up more than, so. But yeah, she'll take the compliment. She's like, yeah, thank you.
Something like this.
Wasn't it? Oh, did you already send a reference picture of her?
No,
he
I'm
did.
sending
He
this
sent
one.
a reference picture of the letter, but not the woman.
No, he did. I remember. I'm not dumb. Are you using?
Can you just accept it?
Yes. Yep. I'll accept it. Yep.
Thank you. She takes the letter and then tears it up
Oh.
and pockets it.
Keeps the pieces.
Yep.
That's one way.
Thank you.
Of course. There are refreshments inside, and
I have what I need, dear.
right. Well, excuse me. I have a lot to. People.
Of course. The letter.
Between legs.
The letter contained a like mark details on you and who you were, and she was basically going to take like your blood or your organs or whatever she needed as payment. She's part of the Canty.
Huh?
But
You fucking
you helped her
what?
escape, so she's like, yeah, no, debt paid.
This bitch is gonna steal my organs? Mark!
Yeah. Only some of them.
Okay. Ha ha ha, scamper away, tail between legs. Can she speak to Amber's now?
Yes.
Sniffs him out. Finds him in Miriam's room. And knocks on the door.
Yes. Who is it?
I don't mean to interrupt. If you're, I don't know, saying goodbye or whatever?
No, I'm just sitting.
She'll slide in and shut the door behind her.
It was a nice service.
Yeah.
Oh, jinx.
I hope I did her justice, somewhat, although I feel like I did talk a little too much.
I'm sure she would have loved it. She would have had some complaints, of course, but I think that would have been entirely a part of her appreciation.
And mostly to do with your outfit.
Mm.
You don't have to. But, Enid showed up today. And I know that you've already met her once, but, not as my boyfriend, partner, I don't know what you want to call it.
Frankly, I don't know what to quite call it myself. I think... Don't know. Do you want me to meet her?
Yes.
As more?
Yes. Before the ball, I told her that I probably wouldn't see her again. It was after our little tiff, and I told her that I loved you, so she likely wants to meet you, or is prepared to, if you want to. The boyfriend sounds so, like, childlike. Perhaps partner is better.
I like partner. But it can always be more, I suppose.
Like what? What do you have in mind?
Well, I suppose time will have to tell.
Yes, I suppose so. I wanted
No.
to give it time. But my birthday recently just passed. I had a good day, trust me. But I feel kind of bad for not telling you. So I guess now is better than never.
Well, there was a lot to plan. What with the
Yes.
ball and things, so...
I didn't want it getting in the way, and I didn't want any stupid things done.
That's the point of a party.
Well, I've never had one, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, then I know what we're doing.
Yes.
Ambrose, it's fine. Let's go meet Enid. And then, if we can, in the next couple of days, that's when we can do something. Alright?
Of course. Something enjoyable. Something you wouldn't have experienced before. He is deviously scheming now.
She winces.
He's thinking of all the fun hats he can put on Theodore.
There are also rats downstairs for you. Live ones. That you
What?
can eat.
Oh,
I wanted to give you something. I went to get them with Cece and it was a whole clusterfuck. But I got them for you. They're from a pet shop, so that they've got no fleas or anything like that, but they still kind of really do stink. So, and a copy of him was yelling at me about getting them out of the kitchen, so if you could eat them maybe later tonight after some drinks. There's about 3 or 4. Fat. I've been feeding them a lot of cheese. So.
I think that's the nicest gift anyone's ever given me.
You see her go, oh, and she desperately holds in her laughter, and she'll sigh. Rats. I have paid for things. I have given you a bracelet. But rats really are the thing that makes you happy, huh?
I'm not sure if I've made this obvious already, but material things, while pretty, can be incredibly gaudy. It's things that mean something to the heart, that are real. And this is real, Saffron. Thank you.
Well, now you're gonna make me cry, and I don't want to cry again today. It's already been a long one, and stop being stupid. Let's let's go talk to Enid, get that over with. She's gonna love you. She's just as crazy as you are.
Severely doubt that.
Well, maybe not as, but she does accept a lot of semen into her basement.
How dare...
That just came out. I'm so sorry.
I'm fucking...
I'm
I
so
don't know how to
sorry.
respond to that in character.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That just came out. I don't even know how that happened. I can't even remember what they're called anymore now. Like
Sailors?
No. The dock people. What are they called?
Dockmen, dock workers, sailors, workmen.
It just came out. I'm sorry. She I think at that point, Amir would just dog workers, in her actual basement in the herbalist shop. She takes care of them. Bertram's friends with her. You know what?
Because I was starting to question who you were going to introduce me to.
No, Please.
Why don't we just go and forget this ever happened?
No,
yes, let's go.
Let's not. Yes, she'll take his hand and they'll go downstairs. Is Enid around?
Yeah, she's like, wow, have you two been talking about me?
Cheeks, heat, red. No.
Enid asks how you're doing, Ambrose. Making sure you've been staying out of trouble.
Of course. Barely any stab or gunshot wounds.
Well, that certainly beats how you showed up on my doorstep.
Yes, well, that's starting to feel like years ago now.
Yes, so join us for a drink. Not so much that you pass out on our balcony again, though. I remember that night.
He's like, I'll pass out wherever I want.
Of course you will.
Ambrose, there is someone else here to see you.
Uh-huh.
Enid introduces her, saying that she was asking about you. Just a moment.
Oh, this is a new person. Oh no. Oh
Miss
no.
Thatch.
Indeed. I heard you've been asking for help finding someone.
Indeed. Finding out a lot, I'd say. It's not a singular thing anymore. It seems to have somewhat blossomed.
And tell me who and what you seek.
I recently discovered that I wasn't quite as alone in my situation as I thought I was.
And what situation do you imagine that to be?
Well, let's say that one of your associates asked me to liberate another one of my kind.
And what kind is that?
How to put it kindly? Something with a internal feral leaning?
That's how you see it.
You would see it differently?
It is different. It's not. It's not something separate from you.
Well, I'd like to think that it is somewhat. I don't participate in all of what the Stray does, after all.
Interesting way to see things.
It's the way I see things.
Not my business unless I'm paid for it.
So there are more like me.
Of course, there are more like you.
Can you help me find them?
You must ask why you want to find them.
Maybe it's foolish. But after coming to blows with something like me for the first time, I couldn't help but feel like maybe there's part of me made less rich by not being around fellows. Maybe there's some kind of strength in companionship, tribe, or pack, whatever you see it as. I need to know more about us.
All right. The way I see it, there are two places you can go. You can follow where you came from, or you can follow what you are.
And that is cryptic.
If you want to know where you came from, let's see. There will be a circle, a gathering. On the next great moon, I would be willing to bear you within. You can speak with those more accomplished than me. Find who you've been seeking from that little place up north. But if you do, you will find where you came from, why you came to be. But I can promise nothing about finding more like you, finding more of what you are. For that, you must turn to the sins of a man named Victor, whom you have already crossed. There is a blood pit in the Hollow Rose. Fight. Win. Gain their eyes and their ire, and you will find their champion, who is so alike to you. Do this, and you will know of what you are, but I can promise nothing of finding out where you came from.
You make it sound as if I have to pick one or the other.
I do make it sound as such. You're all the welcome if you can find a way to do both, but these paths do not necessarily align. I can't promise you that you can manage both at once. Walking two paths is like serving two masters. Eventually they will diverge.
And do you have any counsel as to which one you would pick?
I cannot possibly say. I know why I am, and I know what I am. You should turn to others who have similar questions about their very nature. She looks to Saffron.
She eyes narrow. Thank you. Ambrose.
Yes. Yes?
I think we're done with. Is there a payment for this ritual of yours?
He has already paid in full.
Alright. Thank you. Let's go inside.
Yes. Let's go.
She'll take his arm and give his hand a good squeeze. As they're walking away. You alright?
I am sanguine for now.
Ambrose will do both, you know that, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be you who defeats the beast.
I feel like it.
People, yeah.
Well, it doesn't sound like it'll be easy either way, but I've never been one to let rules dictate which path I can take. So, can always try and do both.
Or maybe there are no paths. Except the ones you create by walking them. Okay?
You're right there. But still, things to consider, at the very least.
Maybe you just need to do them one at a time.
Know the past, know the future.
Hot chocolate?
Fuck yes.
Hot chocolate and rats.
Hot chocolate with a bit of fucking alcohol, and then rats also injected with alcohol. Yippee!
Sir Hillary,
Yes.
did you have anyone that you wanted to poke or prod that might be at the
Go
funeral?
talk. Go talk. Is the airship captain there?
Yeah, he would stop by more to like check on you guys.
Okay. I'll go visit with him. If not, I'll the captain of the guard, the Iron, whatever they're called.
The Iron Teeth.
Iron Teeth. Yes, we talked to him. Is anyone there from the observatory?
Yes. And the preparations are underway for your expedition.
All right. I want to talk to a horticulturist or botanist in terms of the herb we wish to collect and what supplies we need to bring with us to keep it alive and prospering on the journey back, and while we're back here, so we can propagate additional sources of the herb.
Okay. That makes sense. They will give you they'll give you like a botanical like terrarium.
Okay.
And like that will, yeah, like a botanical jar, and that will basically keep it alive until you get back.
Okay. In addition, I wanted to, this may have to wait till we're back, but I wanted to also investigate what other native medicine sources there might be that the local population uses to treat fever or disease or old age or constipation, even whatever.
Yeah. That would probably be best done over there, interviewing them.
That's fine. And then I want to start collecting natural herbs there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And probably incorporate at some point. Going to become the first drug company.
Yeah. Oh no, he's making Big Pharma.
Big Pharma is born.
CC.
Yes.
I'm gonna be nice to you and give you all your chance back.
Yeah.
As you rest for the evening.
Hooray.
Since I took it away.
Yeah. I didn't do anything.
But I figured you'd like it.
Yeah, it was nice.
Alright. Well, you guys are now free to decide. You have some sub-quests of your own. You can talk to Charles about what to do next for the main quest, and you can take side quests from the people who are looking for your favor.
I would like to talk to Charles about how did Miriam get her information. She seemed to have a wealth of information that exceeded our own knowledge. She got that from someplace, and is it somewhere we can capitalize or learn more of her sources and maybe connect our own?
You have her resources, he says, and that would be the many speaking tubes that, because you remember her grandfather was the one that like set up the pneumatic tubes in the city. And she has the speaking tubes where she can listen in to everyone. She basically uses everyone's mail system to spy on them.
Oh, I thought that was just limited to the house. So that's everywhere.
She has some for the house, but she in the vault she has some that connect to the pneumatic tube system that runs into everyone's house.
Does the tube system require periodic maintenance, or is it fine? Or
the group performed some maintenance on it to begin with. Unfortunately, while you have her resources, you do not have her skill.
Yes. And what kind of skill would that be?
Well, she spent a long time listening in.
So she would spend her time just listening to the power, listen to how the power brokers...
Yeah, you're welcome to take a listen yourself. Make a perception roll.
Okay.
As he shows you to the basement.
A perception roll. Alright. Still waiting. 19.
As you're sitting there, he tells you that, she would, so he opens a couple of them, right?
Okay, yeah.
And most of the time, for a while, you don't hear anything.
Okay.
And then after a little while, you hear some muffled from one of them. Mm-hmm. And then there is some cross-talk from another one. And you then hear some mechanical noises from a third one. And it's incredibly difficult to make out what they're saying. It's very quiet, very echoey. And then he drops it on you. And she would not listen to 2 or 3. She would listen like this. And he puts his foot on a pedal and they all open up. And it's just a quiet, murmuring cacophony.
Okay. And she can distinguish the interesting from the not so interesting.
She had 60 years to practice.
Hey, okay. In my meager, just starting out, do I gather any relationships?
With a 19,
or
you can pick out individual words every now and then.
Oh, I need better than 19, huh? Wow. Okay. Any idea who might be supporters to our views or people we need to investigate?
I will do my best, he says.
Okay.
In some time, I will be able to provide you with more direction, but...
That's fine. This is, she was taken from us suddenly. It will take us a while to get back up to where we were before she passed.
He steps back upstairs and you're following him and he's talking about this with you and he says, it will take some time, but we will have to find a way, find some means of gaining information that's not that. A paper bird lands on him and he's like, just sort of looks up at it and shoos it away a little bit.
Shoos it away, okay.
Anything else?
Anyone from the observatory? Okay, I talked to the observatory. Do we have our date planned for the trip to South Endora? Is that in the books?
Yep, a month from now.
Okay. All right, we need to get our supplies together, be ready to go. So, fine. Great.
And I guess the next thing for you is rolling on the table to see what all you got out of your... Yeah.
Yes, please.
All right, we'll do that at some point, too.
Okay. We need to see if anything's worthwhile in that mess.
All right. Anyone else have sub-quests?
I would like to take a look at one of the spare mind springs that Saffron has. Obviously, this wouldn't be... This wouldn't be like until probably a few days after.
Right. We're now operating on downtime.
Yeah.
Maybe change the music. This still feels very funeral.
Somber.
Somber, yes. I feel. Oh, I
I
want to think about
like
making money now.
I
Yeah.
picked. Hope you guys like the song.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. I was gonna say Sora. Saf will, she's got to go speak to her dad.
Yeah.
Methinks. But, that can be later if you want.
Yeah, for now, Theo comes to you wanting to know about the Mind Springs.
Right. I have 2 of those. Weirdly enough. She searches for a bit. And then pulls one out. And, gently hands it to him. There.
turn it over in my hands. Thanks.
I've been keeping them safe just in just in case.
He'll nod.
Which
Thanks.
which one do you give him?
I'm trying to remember the difference. It was a while ago that we got them, right?
Yeah, so she doesn't give him the one that Ambrose took from the dead body of Cece in the place. She gives him the one that she got. Where did she get hers again? She definitely did get one. I just can't remember where.
Was it from one of the automatons?
Maybe, yeah. But I don't know when she fought an automaton and stole it. I don't know, it was kind of like a oh, I'll take that moment. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was when Chuck got shot.
Oh.
You remember those automatons?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She hands him that one. Do you want to tell me what you're planning?
I'm not even sure what that is yet.
You played beautifully. You played beautifully at the funeral, by the way. Just thought I'd say.
He'll half smile at her. Thanks.
Are you worried for Cece? Are you doing research on it for a particular reason? I can help, you know.
I appreciate that. I may need help, but for now, I think I just need to think.
Right. Well,
Perhaps study this a little bit.
I'm here if you need me.
I know.
I have still yet to find a doctor.
Any leads?
One. Although I don't think Cece is going to be very happy with me about it.
An eyebrow will go up.
Not like that. Dr. Alexis. He seems competent with needles, as far as I can tell, and quiet and reserved, which is precisely what we need.
But wait, that name, does that ring a bell?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the guy that we met at the observatory that, like, freaked her the fuck out?
No.
Okay. Remind me, sorry.
Dr. Alexis is the chair of Vivology.
Mm-hmm.
He is he's the secretive private one that Cece has talked about before. It was his vials that Saffron and Cece found in the sewer.
Oh,
With
yes.
the mutant rats.
Yes, I'm with you. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Can we trust him?
I don't know, but I don't think we have much of a choice. It's not like we can kidnap Sam again, and God knows he won't want to speak to me. Actually, no. I need it to be more... I need more blood than Sam is willing to take, I think. So, even if we could get back into his good graces, I don't think I want to. About, your plan with the bald man. I need blood before I can get the information on him. So, that'll come first. And then afterwards we can, yeah.
Are you using your blood as payment? For the information, I mean.
Sort of. It was a understanding that we had. You saw that my blood kept Miriam alive for months on such a short supply of it. I don't know why he's using it. I don't care. Yes. He'll only get a vial. It's fine.
He'll put a hand up. You don't need to do that.
Theo,
I know.
Theo,
I know where
I've
to
already
find
made
him.
up my mind.
And you're the only one that gets a say in this.
Well, yes, it's my blood.
And I'm telling you, you don't need to do that.
And I understand, but it doesn't... I won't do it again, but I've already made the arrangements. It would be bad of me to lose such a valuable source of information by not fulfilling the debt.
This source of yours, who's to say he hasn't got other people coming to him looking for things and they find your blood in his possession?
I'm not the only one. My blood has probably been commonplace in the city for a long time. Which sounds really weird now that I'm thinking about it. Listen, they will probably, if people found it, the people that we are worrying about finding it already know that I'm here. So, there's not much we could do anyway. All that would happen is he would be in danger. I think if he's accepting it, he already knows that. I know you're trying to protect me, but I'm not 12. I've lived alone for years. I know how this works. I'm sure he would accept money, but my blood was the exchange. And I was happy to make it. You sound like Miriam, honestly.
He's gonna shoot her a little bit of a sharp look at that. As pig-headed as ever. But he's like half smiling.
I'd call it more stubborn, but sure, pighead is fine.
That's synonyms. Never mind.
Well, at least I'm not feather-glassed, like you. She wigs, and then walks around.
What was that?
Feather-glassed.
What does that mean?
It
I've
doesn't
never
mean
heard
anything,
that.
she made it on
It
the
does-
spot!
Oh my god! And he's like, what's she
he's like a
saying
little
about
feather.
me?
He's like a feather. He's like a little feather and he's got glasses. She basically just said, "Your 4 eyes."
Oh,
You're
rude.
quiet and you are light as a feather. I will flip you over this desk. You know what I mean? Like that's what she is. She
Oh,
basically
man.
called him light, small, and then four
And easy
eyes
to
as well.
break.
Yeah, basically.
Well, if that ain't the truth.
I thought about that on the spot. I think I'm quite proud of that actually.
I think, yeah, when I get the chance, I will take. There is like a workshop in the garage, isn't there?
Yep.
I will grab my mechanist tools and I'm gonna take my little mind spring down there, shut the door and like bolt it if possible.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a look at this thing. Obviously, I've read quite a bit about how the more you try to unpiece a mind spring, the more complicated it becomes.
Mm-hmm.
But I would still like to try and at least get a physical understanding of it as opposed to what I've read in books and see what I can
Alright.
pick up from it.
Make a mechanics roll
Okay.
with advantage.
Ooh. Okay. Well, that's good because that was a natural 1.
Oh shit.
And a 9 plus 7 is 16.
Alright. They are not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It is a particular kind of disheartening, as the initial disassembly is almost intuitive. It gives you hope. By the time you have covered the full surface of both of the workbenches with arranged and laid out pieces, you realize that something's wrong. Weighing the pieces once they're disassembled, it now weighs about twice as much as it did when it was fully together.
That'll have him scratching his head a bit. Oh dear.
Getting in to the bits of it, you had to bust out like a jeweler's lope to keep it, be able to even see some of these mechanisms. And at one point, it slips from the grip vise, and you drop it, and it cracks, and dust falls out of it. Okay, like glittering dust. Examining the glittering dust, you can just barely make out how some of the larger pieces look like gears.
Am I able to determine, the main pieces of it? Like the core pieces that kind of would keep it functioning?
Unfortunately, it's like a black box. It seems like anything you take out of it causes it to cease functioning.
Okay, then...
This is not something human hands can make.
Can I very carefully, very slowly, and very methodically put it back together and figure out as it comes back together and starts working again, can I determine that way?
So I would say that for your initial experiments, you would disassemble it and then reassemble it just take out a part and then put it back in, and does it still work? When it is fully assembled, it will, after a moment, begin slowly ticking again.
But I am able to put it back together, like, to functioning.
Not after you drop it and the dust comes out.
Shit.
Like I say, with that dust, when you're looking at it, the largest pieces of dust look like gears.
Ooh, geez.
The smaller pieces look circular-ish, but they're too small to see. And there are smaller pieces still. Basically, it's gears all the way down. When you crack it open and the dust comes out, that's thousands of gears falling out.
Yeah. He will swear under his breath and take what is left of this mind spring that he's haphazardly put back together. Kind of resolute in the fact that this isn't something that he's going to be able to do with his own hands without the aid of maybe something else.
Mm-hmm.
And commits to doing some research. More research. Even if it takes him all night, he's going to go find a library, do like a walking tour of all the libraries in the local area, find out everything as much as he can. And we'll circle back to this at some point.
Tell me, does he speak Arcanic?
Where would I find that? I don't think I do.
Okay.
No,
That's what it would be one of your languages.
Yeah, no. We've got Nis, Royal Cardassian, Old Ostian, and I'm in the process of learning Golgoth, but yeah. Just add it to my list of things that I need to do. Do I find out that being able to speak Arcanic would help? Or...
Yes.
Okay.
There are Arcanic symbols on the larger gears.
Okay. I'll make a note of them. I'll get my little notebook out and I'll try and replicate what I see as best I can.
The most curious thing about that to you is that if these are not things built by human hands, for whom and by whom are those symbols made?
I think he would, well, I don't think it's too wild for him to kind of maybe be under the assumption that these runes could be naturally made.
Mm-hmm.
Because the mind springs themselves are organic and can be grown and are grown. But he will, like I said, he'll make notes of what he sees for later. And he gets Carpathian to make some flashcards. Flashcards and to learn.
Alright. Then the best place that you're going to learn about that is the restricted section of the Observatory Archive.
Yippee! Okay.
Which you're going to have to find a way to get in.
Done. But have we rested? We've rested, right?
Yeah. We're on downtime.
I'm just resetting all my shit. I have an idea already of how to get in.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a wait until dark sitch. Probably like camp out somewhere near the observatory, wait for dark, and then using, I mean, it's up to you whether you want to like roleplay this all out, but he would be using Shade Step to like get in and get past places, and yeah.
Well, there is an option.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyone else 'Cause that's on your to-do list.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna talk to Dr. Alexis yet, but I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna send him a letter requesting a meeting. Because- yeah.
He sends you a return letter informing you that he is now in residence at his office at the observatory.
Oh, today?
No, I mean, he now permanently lives at his office.
Oh! Yeah, that checks out. Okay.
And upon hearing that it's you, he extends you an invitation, an extension on the phone line to call his office directly.
Huh. Cool. Awesome. Gonna put a pin in that. And then did Cece ever encounter the anti-magic powder that
You are aware of
Theo
Iridum.
and okay. Hypothetically. Theoretically.
Conceptually.
Conceptually. Would I be able to use the Iridum on the new chamber in her arm to make an
You mean mechanics roll?
sure. Ooh. Oh, I can't do math. Wait. 26.
Okay. What components do you have?
I have. Ooh. Well, I used to have the
Ice steel?
sky steel pieces, yeah.
Do you not have those anymore?
I think I used them for the detection device.
Ah, yes, that is correct. In that case, with your roll, spend 200 glint for me.
Oogie.
All right, and you can construct basically an equipped pistol. Okay.
Mm.
And what this does is it's essentially a little cradle and a spring plunger that just launches anything you put in it
Okay.
to a short range.
Ooh.
And you can mount that in your arm cavity and load it with a
Wasn't okay.
Uh-huh.
I think we miscommunicated. Not my intention. My intention was to create like almost like an anti-magic chamber inside her arm.
Oh, like a
To
shielded
store-
from magic.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. You can have your 200 back.
Yay!
This is going to be way more expensive.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
You have to purchase Iridum cladding.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be for a size What size item? 1, 2, or 3? Size 1 is dagger, size 2 is short sword, size 3 is like rapier.
Oh, definitely 1.
Then you can get away with 500.
Okay. Slay. That's not bad.
Alright. And now you have a anti-magic cladding.
Yay.
Make an insight or intuition roll, excuse me.
Okay. 1 second. Insight or intuition?
Intuition.
Oh, intuition?
Yeah.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Okay, congratulations. Are you planning on teleporting?
Not really.
Okay. Because you have a teleportation spell, don't you?
Do I? Oh, I do, yeah.
Do you plan on taking your arm with you when you teleport?
Yes, I do.
Well, not with Iridium in it, you don't.
Fuck.
Iridium is the anti-magic metal.
Shit. Okay.
It does not discriminate whose magic it is.
Okay. So, general question.
Uh-huh.
Does Iridium work with infernal magic / creatures? Like, if I put the Mind Spring
Mm-hmm.
inside something lined with Iridium,
Uh-huh.
what would happen?
What would happen is that any magical effects that try to cross the boundary of the Iridium would either have to be so powerful that it would overwhelm it and shatter it,
Okay.
or would be negated. Creating an Iridium lockbox with your mechanics roll trivial enough is a good idea, and you can then take that box and store it in your arm if you want to.
True.
And then
Yeah.
take it out when you need to not have Iridium in your arm.
Yeah. Okay. I think I might do that.
Alright, Iridium lockbox size 1.
Wee. Cool. I think, yeah, she's gonna put the Mind Spring in there and then just store it in her arm.
Alright.
Yeah. I don't know what else to do right now.
Get ready for meeting Mummykins. Mama and Daddy Wesley.
Terrifying.
Oh god, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Mark, why? He's gonna be so fucking mean. I know it. I can't deal. He already slapped her once, and Theo doesn't even know about that, and that's just like, ugh. Such a dick. When's that happening then? Is there a date set for that? Have we received?
Whenever you guys want to do it, and you got to do it before the Indara trip.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Before the Indara trip, ideally before, I don't know what's... I have ideas about Belden. But I'll talk to you about that another time, Mark. Yeah, I really don't mind when we do that.
Alright. And Saffron, you have plans to go see your daddykins. You did. Alright, now, can someone type this up as a list?
Gotcha.
All of everyone's side quests.
Okay, so um
Also, David, that's incredible. Your reaction image.
what other side quests do we have?
We'll start from the top.
I
Dylan, what are
have-
Ambrose side quests?
Oh.
Current ones at the moment were to be go to the circle, and then during the the next great moon, or go to the blood pits in the hollow street and duke it out.
Stray deathmatch.
Yeah.
Cage match.
I mean, that's the one. That's the route that I'm rooting for because I want to see that.
You guys can
True
bet on it.
violence.
Yippee!
Woo! We get odds?
Repeat the second part. Go to the circle, join the next great moon.
Or
Um,
go
or-
to the was it the blood pits?
Yeah,
Or-
blood pit in the hollow streets
Mm.
and become the new champion, or at least meet the current one.
Oh, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for all of these side quests. You know, everyone's saying like what they're going to do, and I'm like, yeah, I can't wait.
Okay. Got it for Ambrose?
For now.
I believe so. Yeah.
For now,
Okay.
Mark has something planned.
Next.
Next, yours.
Okay.
Next, Sir Hilary Haggard, what are your side quests?
Preparing for the trip to Endara. I also wish to practice my alchemy skills and develop poison rounds and corrosive rounds.
And don't forget, see what is in the storage unit.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Wow, I thought we were doing that today, but okay, yes, we do need it. That's top priority.
Whenever we do them, I just want to note it.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, storage, we need to roll randomly on that to figure out what we got. So that's going to affect things from there. That could result in a little pebble in a pond, so to speak.
Okay. I think that's that's Hillary, so next.
Saphira,
Okay.
Saphira.
Yeah. Saffron. Oh, Saffron.
Talk to Eamon.
Talk to the
Lexi.
doctor.
Where'd Lexi go?
Lex.
She may have had to step away just for a second. She's
Oh.
been sickly today.
Oh, honey.
There she is. She's back.
It's a
Baby.
constant in my life, apparently. We're doing the listing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to Eamond. Talk to Dr. Alexis. Help Theo with Bold Fucker. Help Ambrose with either Fighting Pit or Blood Ritual. Don't know which one. Don't care. Either one. Start making a list of side quests from outside the house that she can fill her time with. Especially any ones relating to the main quest that we're still on. Probably attempt to get back in contact with Kai. She kind of wants to give him a little bit of a taste of his own medicine, just like her randomly fucking showing up somewhere. So yeah, I think that's it. Have her little birthday soiree.
Ooh. What a...
Okay. Yeah.
Hello. Right. So he's got to continue his Golgoth and his Arcanist studies. I don't know where he finds the time, honestly. Continue researching as much as he can about the Mind Springs. Obviously, I think it's starting to run dry. So it's going to be more investigating what he's able to do within his magical means to take apart the Mind Spring or perhaps alter it. He's not sure yet. There's also something else which, Mark, I have messaged you, but I don't. Yeah, that's something else. Perhaps an extra session.
Perhaps
Perhaps a private session.
put Theo bonus session on there.
Guess what, Mark?
Huh?
I'm unemployed now. So.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I'm unemployed. Oh, I'm expecting a session every single day. No, I'm joking. What else? Also, probably he wants to speak to Cece properly about he wants to have a serious discussion, capital S, capital D, with her. But that's, again, that can happen when it happens. And prepare for his lady to meet his family as well, because that's weighing on
Put
his
that
mind.
meeting on there.
Yeah. The party, the soiree at the Wesley house.
Okay, is that everyone?
I'm trying to think. What about sneaking into the observatory?
Oh yeah.
Yes, of course, yeah. Get that restricted material. Well, that kind of comes under the getting restricted. Yeah, restricted. So yeah, sneaking to the restricted section of the observatory. Yes, I think that's it. That's all that comes to mind at the moment. Anyway.
All right. Let's see it.
Okay.
Voila! Oh, very nicely formatted. Well,
Wow.
nicely done. That's pretty.
Yes, just jumps out.
All right.
Help Theo with bold fucker is so funny.
All right.
Stop working with Abby. Oh.
Now I want to do at least one of these today. So fight amongst yourselves.
I would suggest rolling randomly.
Rollies.
Yeah, Rollies is a good one, actually. Although I think
What's
we
in the
should.
storage unit?
Yeah.
Although I think the
Goodies,
storage
goodies.
unit is a good one.
Yeah, storage unit is pretty easy.
I think we've been meaning
Alright.
to do that for a while as well.
Yeah.
Oh, honey.
Oh
no,
Lexi.
Don't worry. Do you want me to start recording, or are you just gonna sit here?
I can record.
Yeah. You lay down.
Okay.
Have a sleep.
Alright.
Deep time.
If you could please, David,
Yes.
give me 3 fortune rolls.
3 fortune rolls.
Yep.
Okay. Should I tell them as I go, or?
Yep, as you go.
14.
Okay.
Rolled on that one for 13.
Okay. Confirm.
I'm okay. Confirmation roll is a 30.
Okay.
Okay, the third final roll. I see if I can roll better than a 1 or a 2. 25.
Okay. Then if you would please, or have someone, roll me a d6 plus a d8 plus a d12.
D6 plus D8 plus D12. Well, so let me get real dice, because otherwise I have to use a random number.
Yeah.
Is somebody doing that?
Is somebody? I can if you want me to.
Okay, that's fine. I have to use random.org. I can't. I don't have.
Yeah. I thought you were saying let me get real dice.
No, well, actually, if I went to get real dice, it would take me a few minutes, and it's just easier using the random.org.
All right. 11. Okay. All right then. Just a moment. All right. All right. First one. This is actually an old piece of kit you had. This isn't a relic or anything like that. It's one of your old, like, adventuring gear pieces. a phlogiston lantern.
Phlogiston lantern. What is that?
Do. There we go.
Oh, did I spell that wrong? Oh, how that is actually useful.
Like, oh, I remember this.
Yes. Damn, we could use that the other time. Wow, that will be useful. Oh, how does it work when we're looking at Ambrose?
Ambrose, it looks rather normal most of the time.
Theodore, we see a friend.
Yeah.
Huh? What?
There, look behind you. As I lift up the lantern.
I'm so confused right now. Look
The
behind.
phlogiston lantern emits a cold, ghostly blue flame that, among other things, shows spirits when within range.
Oh shit! Is she here?
Always.
Oh my
He
god.
never leaves his side.
Oh god. Can I, like, is she just, are we just able to see her? Or...
If you want to use the lantern to do so, if you want to try that, you may get a reaction. But that
No,
is
it's okay.
that is what the lantern can do.
Okay, cool. No, that's alright.
It's
I just, yeah, wanted to know.
now. What does that mean?
That means that when it was not taxidermied, it was not harmless.
Can it be untaxidermy? Can it be animated?
There are spells that do such things.
Oh, lovely. We can have a pet basilisk. Go along with beans.
We're gaining so many pets.
We are. This one's, quite stuffed with something, sawdust or something. It has sawdust for brains. Can you animate creatures, dead creatures?
Yeah, one can. I can't.
Well, I just wondering, can Theodore do that?
Not yet. That is not something I have made a spell for yet. I mean, I could take its soul, but it's taxidermied. I don't know how that works.
It probably doesn't have much of a soul now, probably.
Yeah, that's what
Did they ever have a soul?
It has to, like, I'm pretty sure that spell you have to do it, like, on a body within a certain amount of time anyway, so...
Well, yeah, but in D&D, it's the higher the level, the older the bones can be.
Awesome.
And I imagine that there may even be tomes out there that would assist in such a thought process.
There may well be.
That's something I could probably look into while doing my,
exactly.
my little book raid.
While you're in the restricted area, which I imagine would be restricted to keep people from animating dead people.
Yep. I'd put money on that.
Or basilisk, for that matter. Fossilized. A fossilized dragon egg? Ooh.
That's at least what the guide claimed it was.
Okay. Are we sure it's fossilized? It just hasn't been properly hatched yet.
Excellent question.
Yes. Because heart is tempered steel. Wow. What kind of? Do we have any idea what dragon it was, or it's fossilized? So it's ancient, some type of ancient dragon with scales of tempered steel. Wow. Yielded Oligont tux pipe. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. This one's gonna be fun. Because we all want to use the Oligont dust tusk pipe. Do you get some idea where these places are, or were, or maybe when you're
Perhaps.
season? Perhaps. All right. Ooh, that's an interesting item. Good thing the kids did not get a hold of the tusk pipe. Yeah. Especially if playing with the keystone. Does what you would smoke affect what you see? In other words, it.
Perhaps.
With dark glosses and it floats up instead of down. Ooh. What is black sand used for? What is it?
These can all be investigated more specifically.
Well, it sounds like we need a trip to the library.
Well, some of them you will probably just know.
Well, I mean, and Ambrose is absolutely right. We smoke the best shit we have. That's premium weed. Oh, I'm thinking you had to throw in a little bit more than that.
Can we add to the list a session where we all smoke from that pipe? Please. Just everybody would just sit around
I've got
the coffee table.
Good Indara and shit, let me tell you.
Yeah. And it'd be interesting to see what each person visualizes depending on their psyche.
I think it's a great party favor.
Yeah. Could be very telling.
Yes. Oh. Things that Sir Hilary's been through.
Yeah.
Sleeping really, the sleeping god sleeps
still. The ochre scarab of High Shaddam.
A gift from a foreign translator will come to life and seek treasure. Oh, crap.
Ooh. So is that essentially the same thing that we made? Or
the thing you made seeks crystals. And it points you to them. This thing literally comes to life and goes after whatever it considers treasure.
Whatever it considers treasure. Okay, so
Wow, okay. That could be a
now
broad spectrum.
it's reusable, or does it take charges?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh, damn, that's cool.
that is very cool.
Would make looting a place a lot quicker.
It would.
Just go! Go, my pretty!
Yes, go, fly away, please.
Find me loot.
Yes. What kind of list did you make, Mark? This is really interesting.
These are all really cool, by the way.
I mean, it's like, you must have got stoned one night and just kept typing.
I'm coming up with them right now.
Oh,
Damn.
You didn't have a table you created then.
I did. So I have a table for like generating. Okay, here's how many you get and like what power level they are.
Okay. All right. Okay. But nothing about curses, right? You didn't. None of these have curses, yeah? Right.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Why did you say that? Nah, they were already cursed.
Yes, depending on what you put into the tusk pipe, I can imagine they'll be really like you go to this place and you can't find your way back. See,
You are there now.
I need to shut up. These are great ideas. which the red steps that try and get.
Oh, that's cool as
cool.
fuck. Okay, so we need to just have a session where we smoke from the pipe and all look into that
At the
shard,
same time.
and then yeah. Oh
Wow.
man, that's a group bonding experience right there.
Yeah, past lives when held under moonlight. Is it a full moon? A crescent?
It's just as long as it's moonlight enough to see by.
Of course, full moon would be more visible then.
Yeah.
Or do you go further back with a full moon? This is some great stuff.
Yeah, it really is. And the way you're just coming up with it on the fly, like, damn, I could never.
It's amazing. It's just amazing, Mark. It really is.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
We do. I mean, how'd you come up with the High Shadan, you know? Oh, Marge, we love you.
Valid.
Well, yeah, of course.
I can barely function on like 8 hours sleep. So.
Well, you'll be able to catch up now.
Yay! Yeah. At least for a little bit.
Yeah. How much unemployment do you get?
Like 3 months.
Oh.
Yeah. But I suspect that I will have a job by then. By the time that runs out anyway, because yeah, I need to work. I have bills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, no, you've yes. Yeah.
I mean, I am kind of. I have qualifications for stuff that is why.
Yeah. But the more, but when you have qualifications and you have a salary needs, it takes longer because there's a specific job that you need to get to support yourself.
We'll get there. At this point in time,
I know you're going to do well. You're going to do well.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
Thanks.
You can feel it.
Ilshaika, the godless stone.
Ooh.
Okay, we're adding that to the session as well. We're gonna chat to a god. Actually, we're depicting a god. You can feel its spite.
And it probably there's a way it can be reincarnated. Yes, I keep giving you ideas. I know. And where are the people of Ikaramwara? a place that is
Yeah, these
exotic.
names are just slay as well, anyway.
It doesn't exist anymore. It's now
Actually, Rumara is on the map.
Oh, how much I paid attention to your map. I just got the map today.
Yeah.
On the map, Mark. When actually, no, you're doing something. Don't worry. I'll look at it. I'll keep looking at it. Morenheim. Okay.
Oh, the Andaran coastline. I see. Yes.
What part of Indara are we going to? Do you know yet?
I do, but I don't. In other words, I have a map now I can look at.
Nice.
Do
you know
the site you are going to?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is one. Kusa.
Kusa.
I say so, like quite far south then. South.
Yep.
West. Okay. It's such a pretty map, by the way. I don't know if I've already said this, but it's just gorgeous. And like the color coding for the different continents. Ah!
Oh boy, a dream catcher. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
It's another pet.
Yes. Yeah. Astral travel is something very common in Lovecraftian lore. And with thin-legged spiders, so it's a thin-legged spider that the Stray took care of, as I recall.
Well, that's like the hounds, kind of, or not like all of the hounds, but at least a couple of the hounds that we've seen have been like big-ass spiders.
Yes, glad that's true. Yes, and we've been told there are worse things out there, far worse. Yep. And
I'm very interested by that Dreamcatcher, though. I've got to say.
Oh, are you? I'm frightened. That's the one thing I don't want to use. It's funny. I'll use a stone of depicting a god to feel its spite, but thin-legged spiders, no. A Petter canteen. Oh, that's interesting. Much owned by a man, I remember his face but not his name. So only accumulates small amounts of salt water inside. Never quite runs dry. So if you ever need salt water, it's used for cleaning wounds. It doesn't offer any sustenance.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 2 more.
11, huh? Wow. Oh, that's right. You rolled the dice. That's right. Okay, go to my numbering. Here's my numbering. There we go. We have numbering. This is fascinating. Yes, I can see why I just threw it in the room. Like, what the fuck is this? And I presume this is just the interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Because this doesn't quite make up, 2 or 3 movie.
Right.
Will we get a chance to go through it again and find out if there's more stuff?
Now this is the interesting stuff. If you're like, I wonder if I have a suit of old armor back at the place, or I wonder if I have, I wonder if I have some explorer's gear back at the place, right?
Yeah, okay. Because when it comes to going back to South Endara, you can never have too much crap.
Right.
A celestial butterfly case. Oh, that's fascinating. I can imagine what that might be like. Huh.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Wow.
Gorgeous. That paints such a beautiful picture.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, that needs to be in Cece's room. Cece gets claim on that.
The celestial butterfly case. All right.
Oh, maybe she can. Are the birds? Are like the paper birds? Do they have to specifically be birds, or could she make like butterflies as well?
It can be butterflies.
Oh, gorgeous.
That is the most British you've ever sounded.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous, yes.
Oh my god, make little like llamas. Or what is it, crane? Yeah, the crane is like the most common.
Crane,
like,
yes.
like yeah,
Yes, that's the origami, yes.
Crane.
Oh, a dueling pistol. Monday masterwork dueling pistol. You won a duel against what was once a friend. So by winning the duel, I won the dueling pistol.
You kept it anyway.
I kept.
It's not like he was in a position to ask for it back.
Was he dead?
Yep.
Oh. I shot to kill. Oh well.
Well, you shot.
Oops.
Yep. Whoopsie.
Fortune has a funny way of when you shoot by luck.
Yeah.
Oh, Hillary is hella lucky.
Oh yeah, that's the only good. That's my
one
best
lucky,
stat. That's
one
my
lucky
best
son of a
stat.
bitch.
Yeah. Well.
All right.
That.
You can now further investigate any of those you like.
Oh wow. Well, maybe we should divide them up and have people investigate.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. But apart from the apart from the pipe and the witch class, because I feel like that should be something that we all look into together for funsies.
Yeah. Funsies, yes.
So is this all stuff specifically that you found in South Indara, or just over
On expeditions?
On expeditions, okay.
Yes. My father was also an adventurer, so it's
Oh, okay.
a
Some of
lifestyle
it's
I've
like,
had.
yeah. Is any of it like passed down?
I don't. That's a good question. Is any of this my father's stuff?
Most of like the fancy stuff from your dad has been donated to museums.
Okay.
But there's some stuff in here. Tell you what, I'll give you an extra one. That is his.
Okay.
Oh, so
And
kind. Treating us.
he's so nice to us, huh?
He is. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
I know. This is the cursed item. This is the cursed item right now.
Although we are like at the beginning of Act 2. So yeah, I don't know.
I mean that Dreamcatcher has got to be We're gonna end up in an astral plane with giant big ass spiders wandering around. But I visualize, we learn that we have to go to the astral plane of the spiders, that type of stuff.
Like so many of these, when I read them, there's just such an undeniable like picture painted.
Yes.
I feel like
it's very short, succinct, and it creates just a image for us.
Good. It twitches while you dream is so... Oh, it makes my skin crawl a little bit. Ugh. So this is from Daddykins.
Yes, a replica of my Mykonoan mechanism. Oh shit! I'm presuming that this is something. The spheres or something like occurs in The Witcher.
Kind of, yeah. So this is, with this, you can make predictions about spaces where the veil is thin between the material and the primal plane, or the material, the arcane plane, or the material, the eldritch plane.
And it can be passed through with a spell, or
Sometimes a spell, sometimes a very specific method of travel, sometimes, if the veil is thin enough, just a strong enough wish.
oh boy, yeah. I've done a lot of that in D&D. Wow, this is very cool, Mark. Very cool.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, so are we gonna divvy these out?
Yeah, what strikes me,
Or are we gonna, like, keep them...
I was going to put them on my sheet, and then I was going to can them out for, like, you or CC in doing investigation of them.
Okay, yeah.
Because we do need to follow up. Like, I don't think... I see the dragon egg and the basilisk hatching as being long-term issues.
Yeah.
If they're even real.
Mm.
Yeah. The tusk pipe is it's just fucking awesome.
I think, like, Ambrose is more, like, I would say, like, the spiritual... Yeah, so I think the lantern would be good for him.
The lantern for him, okay.
Ambrose. I'm just going through them. Obviously, like,
Sure.
Please tell me if you think anything differently, but I'm just going with this. Like, the hatchling and the dragon egg would probably maybe keep those in, like, the safe or something.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay.
The pipe and the what's it called? The witch glass. Someone. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter who keeps hold of those.
I see those items. I think those items need to be investigated, but at the same time, I think they need to be safe between until you need them.
So let's prioritize. I would say prioritize investigating the pipe and the witch glass because we are going to be using them effectively. We're going to be, that's something you don't. I feel like using them without investigating them.
Is the tusk pipe primal, arcane, infernal?
Primal.
What is it? It's what?
Primal.
Okay, so that's me then.
Okay.
Investigate by
the hourglass. I think would be worth investigating as well because that's incredibly vague.
Is that arcane? Primal?
Eldritch.
We don't get that one. Yeah.
I love being the only.
I love that giggle. That's a great giggle.
Yeah, mine. And then the treasures one is.
Then I see putting in the safe. And does it really need investigation?
I think the best investigation for that is using it.
Yeah,
testing it out and seeing, like, maybe we just, like, hide some glint or something in the room and see, like, how long it takes for it to find it, or... I suppose it is open to interpretation, though. It's like what it
means by treasures. And so maybe the concept of what treasures it seeks as treasures. And that... What type of magic is that?
Probably more than one type. It is the scarab itself it's called the ochre scarab because it is undead.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, so I see that is yeah, what is that? It's definitely not primal, let's put it that way. But is it eldritch? Is it infernal? It could be both.
I think it's both. Or it could even be like, if it's like a seeking thing, it could be like arcane and eldritch, or...
Arcane too, you're right.
Yeah.
Could be all of the above, but it's definitely not primal, which means it's got to be somebody other than me to investigate it. Okay, well, so that could be... Well, if you're doing the hourglass, do we need to have CC do the scarab? Or we give that...
What am I doing?
Well, we're trying to... We want to divide up these for purpose of investigation.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
think...
the Ogre Scarab of High Shaddan is absolutely useful. The question comes down to is that I think if we investigate Arcane, we're going to discover one thing. If we investigate Infernal, something else, and Arcane is something else again.
Mm.
I have some... I've just now gotten some information about Infernal Arcane, but I am no expert on it.
I'd say Cece's the one to go to for Arcane.
I think so too.
But we don't... Yeah, so... And I mean,
So
Cece gets the butterfly case anyway.
Yay!
She's got to get that.
Hee.
So what else is there? There's so many here. I'm like,
well, let me tell you, I think that needs to be investigated because I have my thoughts that there is, how can I say this? These butterflies have some type of magical issues vis-a-vis the phase of the moon that I think we're going to find some type of magical properties. I don't know, that's just a gut reaction. But again, I agree, CC.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. What about the Witch Glass of the Red Steps? What kind of magic is that?
Infernal.
Infernal. Yeah.
Infernal.
Yeah. Infernal.
Okay.
Mark always color coordinates his shit, okay?
Okay, is that Ambrose or
I don't think anyone... I think actually, yeah, Ambrose does have Infernal now, because of that deal that he made.
Now,
yeah, with his mum.
Yeah.
Mummy
because that's going to be really fascinating, I think, for Ambrose to use too, also.
Viewers' past lives, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And what about the Ishaika, the god of the stone? What is that? Is that a kind of god is that?
I want that to go in the safe.
You want that to do what?
I want that to go in the safe when no one else can
absolutely
get a
right.
hold of it.
Technically, that is divine.
It's divine.
Yeah.
Do you have anyone? I mean, I guess
Emira.
the only divine, Emira.
Saffron.
Okay, well,
I feel like investigating that might open up something that we are not ready for. That's just my thought.
We just put that in the safe. Goes in the safe.
Leave that one alone.
leave it another like 2 levels.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
We'll circle back to that.
That's a future us problem.
Okay. And the dream catcher, that strikes me as Eldritch. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, that's... If no one else wants it, I guess I'll take it.
Well, again, this is more like... It's not so much who gets these items, but...
Yeah, who investigates them.
You may discover you don't want this.
Yeah, for sure. For real.
The better...
Did you guys decide who gets the Mycanoan mechanism?
That's at the bottom of the list, so I think we're just working through, aren't we?
We're just going
that one is arcane.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, that also makes sense for CC, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh man, you've got lots of investigating to do, girl.
I know, that's why I thought CC
was
being the big players here, yeah. The battered canteen, I think that's a personal item for Hillary, but it didn't.
Yeah. Especially because it's like owned by a man that you remember his face but not his name. I feel like that's the personal.
And that I killed him too.
Yeah.
I wonder,
No, that was the pistol.
and I wonder whether it's cursed. Is what I'm wondering. Because it only fills with salt water, which is useful for certain things, but it kills things too.
And
that's the dueling pistol. Yeah,
the dueling pistol. I'm assuming you also want that Hillary would be able. And just because you know about it, you'd probably be able to get advantage on the roll or something. I don't know.
I would think so. The mundane masterwork dueling pistol with which you want to duel against with once a friend. Does it have magical properties, or it's just a masterwork dueling pistol? What is it?
A mundane masterwork dueling pistol.
So by being mundane, it has no magical properties.
Correct.
Okay.
But it is magic. Like it's a good pistol.
It's a great pistol. What does it do for damage?
It does. 2d6.
It just does.
2d6 plus 4.
Wow.
That's not bad.
No, it's okay. It just does.
Damage.
That's not bad for an old pistol that probably hasn't been used.
Yeah.
In a long time. Probably needs tuning up.
Wow. Yeah. Well, it's Yeah. Okay. So this is all very fast. So this is you add the items here to our subquests to now find out more about them on the when we go to the observatory.
Can we do like an investigation on them now though, and then?
Oh well, that's like let's.
Yeah.
Well, I got
the. For some of them, investigation is just literally make a roll.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what about the Oligont tusk pipe? We
Oh,
all love the idea, by the way.
Yeah, that one is basically what it says on the tin, unless you want to use it.
Oh, well, are we ready to use it?
Did you say what type of magic that was?
Primal.
Primal. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay.
Which tells me something about the places you're going to see by using the tusk pipe. You're not going to go some weird ass, arcane or Eldritch play. You might go to Eldritch, but
who knows?
Who knows? Okay, so what else? What can we do some research on? What about the ochre scarab, or the witch glass of the steppes?
Who did we say was going to get?
Ambrose is researching the witch glass of the red step.
Okay.
But if we can find out something about that, because it has some interesting, potentially dangerous possibilities. As does the the Dreamcatcher.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fascinated by the butterfly case. I mean, if we can find out something about that. I have this feeling it's going to be each butterfly is used on a certain phase of the moon to result in certain advantages or spells or something. My thought.
The word impossible butterflies as well. How?
Yes.
In what way are they impossible, Mark? Sorry, I'm such a dick. I shouldn't. Sorry.
They each have, instead of having 2 wings or like 4 wing lobes, they have 6.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cute.
Okay.
So what you're telling
Love
me
that.
is I'm gonna be like Sailor Moon, powered by butterflies.
Yes!
Cool. You could grow some butterfly wings and the phase of the moon. That'd be well. Find out what can we do with this. Can she roll this, or is this more than that?
Sailor Moon. I don't know.
So to the best way to start with any of them is literally just make a roll. That could be lore, arcane, whatever you pick.
Okay.
I will start. Can I? I'm going to investigate the hourglass. What it do?
All
What do I
right.
need to roll? What
What do? What do?
What doing?
You choose, and I will decide how relevant that is and what you get from it.
Ooh.
Can I? Would invoke be one that I
To
could do?
invoke is like you are
After
calling magic from it.
from it. Yeah, I
Oh,
thought.
hell yeah. Let's do. Actually, wait. I should probably be more cautious.
I would, yeah.
Okay. Can I? Is there potential for me to make more than one roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make an Arcana first.
Okay.
For a 21.
All right. This is an eldritch artifact.
Yes.
The black sand is not from this plane.
Hmm.
It is a substance from across the veil. The black sand itself is lethal to touch, causing necrotic damage as though it were acid.
Is there any indication if there is... I'm trying to find the right way to word it, but like, is there a significance to the fact that it's like an hourglass? Does it have anything to do with time? Does it affect time in any way?
In fact, it goes up rather than down. Is all.
As you turn it over, and you watch as the sand goes up, during the hour that passes, you have advantage to all invoke and knowledge rolls based on eldritch magic.
Holy
because
shit!
you were the one that turned it over.
Okay, right. We've got a clock now. Clock is running.
Advantage, invoke, and what?
And
Knowledge.
Knowledge vis-a-vis
Eldritch magic.
Eldritch. Yeah, because I can use it. I just don't like using it. So I would decline.
Make an intuition roll.
Who?
Wait, what is knowledge? Because I'm not seeing it.
Knowledge is any of those like intelligence skills that are like medicine.
Intelligence.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Theo roll knowledge because I would roll knowledge here. I would want to roll too. Hearing what this thing is because that freaks me out.
Real quick, Theo, make an intuition roll.
Okay. That's a 15 on the die for 22.
Alright. You stop it at about a half hour.
Oh.
Because during that time you aged 6 months.
No way! That's mad! That's crazy! What the fuck? But can I still make the most out of that half an hour though, for real? Because I've got other things that I need to investigate.
That they have to do with... I will give you advantage on the knowledges for the Eldritch stuff.
Oh, shit.
Okay, cool. Can I have also... Actually, now I'm scared. I don't know if I want to do an invoke roll on that.
My gut reaction was correct about it. Let's put it that way.
Basically, its stats are it gives you advantage to Eldritch while it is ticking, quote unquote, but you age a year in an hour.
Crazy. That's mad.
Ambrose.
You're about to get got.
I didn't. I am not looking at the chat. Fuck's sake.
Oh boy, that's a
He's
very
already
cool
like
item.
the oldest out of the young'uns.
Yeah. Boy.
This is really going to damage his non-existent self-esteem. Okay.
Well.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna roll a d4.
A D4.
If it's odds, I'm gonna do an invoke. If it's evens, I won't.
You're kidding me. You're still gonna do an invoke.
I wanna. Okay.
Cool. Okay. No, that's.
Yeah, that's a 1. So. Okay.
You're gonna do it, huh?
Yep, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I mean, I've already aged 6. That's fine. I will do an invoke roll on the spooky. Actually, can I do it on something else? Because I've got advantage. What else am I investigating that seems a little bit? I mean, the fucking dream thing. All of my stuff is so EP. Why? I think it was just the 2 that I had anyway. Okay, okay, screw it, I'm not gonna fuck around. I will do an invoke on the hourglass.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I'm not sure you want to carry this with you. Maybe you do. I don't know. It's up to you. But
That is a 26.
Oh, geez.
All right.
Oh, wait, it was with advantage, wasn't it? Of course.
Yes. Roll again.
That is a 32.
All right.
Oh. What do we see? What do we see when she's doing this? Is there some type of?
When Theodore is taking a look at this thing, it is a series of experiments, a series of, some reading, some cross-referencing. I'm extrapolating this out into like a downtime check, right?
Sure. Right.
I also want to say quickly, I would have asked everyone to step back a bit. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, taking 2 steps back. Yeah.
Yep. Just get back. Get back.
This is sand. From the Black Desert.
Okay.
The wastes beyond the necropolis. The place outside where the dead can dwell. You can open this hourglass, and there is something within it.
But it's also lethal to touch.
There is something within it that wants to get out.
Oh dear.
Oh.
But I haven't released it. That's the main thing I'm fucking worried about. I don't want to release anything. Okay.
Have you ever heard of void wraiths?
I've heard of wraiths. I don't know what void wraiths are.
I believe so. Where have I heard void wraiths? I think it sounds familiar. I don't know why.
I'm gonna give it a Google quick.
Here you go.
It's a 5e creature. It's a homebrew here. What is it? Okay. It's an undead creature.
Oh, wait.
Incorporeal movement, twisted visage, innate spellcasting. It's barista body.
Well, that's scary.
Any creature slain by a void wraith is instantly transported to the void, and in 24 hours they will too become a void wraith themselves.
A void wraith in this setting is the shadow of a soul, the absence of what a person leaves behind when they exit when they exit the veil completely.
So if someone is like
I agree, CD.
So if someone is successful in crossing the veil, basically, that's what's left behind.
If someone is successful in crossing back through the veil.
Back through the veil. And that's what's left on that's what comes to us.
That is what they leave behind. That is the shadow of their soul. That is.
Oh, okay. So that is still on the other side
Yeah.
of the veil.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is the means it was trying to get out from the black.
Yeah, and it's
fine
currently yep, and it is now kept inside this little thing.
Yep.
Which
Motherfucker.
means it's probably something more powerful than we are.
Yeah, for sure. I think
With a 32, you can know that it is an effective level 8.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So same as us.
That's
Okay.
beatable.
Well, I, to be honest, I think most of these things we're going to have to keep in the safe, but...
Oh, yeah. No, clearly this thing is going in the safe. Speaking of which, you don't want to carry it with you because you may inadvertently tip the hourglass.
Yeah, and end up aging like 10 years over the course of a day and not even realizing.
Yeah.
That's
What if
crazy.
you turn the hourglass the other way?
Then you age left hand first.
Aw. I thought we could age back Theo.
No!
Baby Theo.
Baby Theo. That would be so
Yeah,
funny.
you age at about a day every 10 seconds.
Oh.
Crazy.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. All right. Well, that was absolutely incredibly fascinating. What else you want to try?
Someone else's turn to do an investigation, or whatever.
Oh, Cece, your butterflies. Let's do the butterflies. That one's fascinating.
Sure, let's go do my butterflies.
So pretty!
You want
That's
me to
what we
roll
need
my-
after all that darkness. Jeez.
What am I rolling,
Unfortunately,
Mark?
it's just like piranha.
Up to you. Arcane, nature.
Oh, let's see.
I could roll nature if yours is not high enough.
I mean, I'll do arcane. Ooh, that's a nat fucking 20 for a.
There we go. Woo!
Yippee!
Don't need to roll.
For 14.
Each of these is an example of oneiromancy, dream magic. Each one of these is a dream that was caught from within someone. Its pair artifact is the dream catcher.
Ooh. So the dream catcher will catch butterflies.
Right out of your head.
Ooh.
And can these butterflies do they provide any magic, any benefits?
You can. These butterflies can become alchemic ingredients.
Oh, that's useful. Okay.
Okay.
So, it's actually the butterfly case seems more useful to Hillary. What kind of alchemic ingredients? Should I roll for that?
Oh no, these alchemic, it has any of your, potion, anything that you make with it, if you add one of these dream butterflies to it, will impart upon you the knowledge and effects of the dream, in addition to any aspects of the potion.
How would we view which dream is inside?
Well,
Okay, so in other words, we can brew
Great
potions
question.
from each butterfly. And I don't know if we can. Well, is there anything else? Any other research we could do on these butterflies?
unfortunately, it seems like you've only got some of the process here. This was something that was used by neuromancers of a distant and faraway land,
Sure.
and they have entire techniques. They may have other artifacts that help them with it. You just got a scrap of it.
So, in other words, this will need to go through the observatory.
Sure, that would be one place to put it.
Okay.
You could also just use the Dreamcatcher to get butterflies and then brew them up into tea and eat them. And
We
see what
could do
happens.
that. And that it could be part of our party favors with the pipe. We could just have some potions and a pipe. Everybody drink a potion, smoke the pipe, and we'll see what happens. Oh, that's just bad idea.
Then look in the fucking mirror and see your past life also.
Oh, we are some sick puppies. Okay. People.
That's what you call a good night
I
out.
didn't say anything.
In Croydon, anyway.
Okay.
But yes,
Leave me out of
CC,
this.
each one of those butterflies is a dream.
Wow. And we don't know what the dream is. We don't know what power being imparted to the potion by using the ingredients of the butterfly. Oh, God. Oh, what about the fucking night terrors that I get occasionally? The Dreamcatcher could catch those, take a butterfly, and add ingredients based upon those night terrors.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Would that be a butterfly though?
It would be an ugly ass butterfly, but it would be a butterfly. Keep in mind these are impossible butterflies. In other words, they're not really butterflies.
Yeah. Dreams made manifest.
Oh, jeez. Oh, this is just... I see possibilities here that are frightening as hell. Okay, we got anything else we want to play with? Oh, what about... Oh, does Ambrose want to play with the witch glass?
That was the Don't we need the moon for that?
Like images of the viewers past
Yeah, but you
lives.
guys are on downtime.
Yeah.
But we can't go too close to the next full moon.
Right. But you just need moonlight.
Yes.
Okay, he'll try it. Which glass? Yeah, he'll try it the closest.
Yeah.
Like sort of large-ish moon, but obviously not.
Yeah,
pushing it
the
too
next
far.
night is fine. Like, again,
Yeah.
you just need some moonlight.
Cool. Let's go with that.
Alright, then you could make Perception, you could make Arcane, you could make Invoke.
Let's go with Invoke. It's 23.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is going to be interesting. You should
So,
smoke the pipe first.
you are given a vision in the red glass. You are aware of... Actually, make a religion roll for me also.
I hate rolling for Catholicism. Religion. Oh, that's not good. My heathen ways.
Ah,
9.
Okay. There are some people that believe in past lives, right? There are plenty that don't. There are people that use magic from past lives that would seem to indicate that they are fundamentally true. There are people that use magic from the souls of the deceased that would seem to prove that there are not past lives, right? So, there's something interesting going on there. But it's a bit above your pay grade.
aha. So we need someone with divine to help
As
out.
far as the glass itself goes, right? You are given a view
Aha.
of something distant and familiar. is view. There is a view close to the ground and moving fast. There are eyes in the spots between the dark. There is a wood far from here. A forest laden thick with leaves, heavy to the floor with sweating rain. Ambrose, for the first time you have now seen with your own eyes a jungle.
Oh.
The man whose eyes you see from leaps and falls upon his prey. His fingers are like claws, but not so much as yours. You do not know if this is a life you once lived, or simply a life that was once lived. Make a intuition or history.
Gotcha. They are both terrible.
Yeah.
Intuition. 13.
Okay. Alright. Choose a skill.
I will go with, I guess, attack seems thematic.
Okay. What, do you have dice on hand?
Yes.
Okay. Roll a d8.
Okay. 3.
Okay. Now roll a d20.
7.
Okay. You now can take 10 on an attack until your next long rest.
Oh, okay.
Big 10 on attack. Ah,
As in, add it to a roll, or just...
no. It means
You can just treat the result as, rather than rolling, you just treat the result as a 10.
Cool.
So in other words, if 10
This is-
passes, then you just take that roll.
Yeah.
This is
Rather rolling.
worthless.
It depends. You don't know. You rolled actually bad. And unfortunately, Hillary has some skill in all the other areas we talked about, and has just started to learn things about Infernal through his alchemy. And it's just like, crap, I don't want to do that. All right, but any event. What about the pipe you said we just have to use? Is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. What about the, what about the battered canteen?
The battered canteen is indeed a lightly cursed item.
Okay.
It is the remnants of a very, very sad story.
Oh no. Somebody died from thirst and could only have salt water available to drink.
Someone went out into the desert leaving the encampment, there had been a row. He went out into the salt flats. A couple days later, you had not yet heard from base camp. He'd returned. No flares, nothing. And so a party was sent out to look for him. They found him dead, less than 500 feet from the camp. Blinded by the sun against the salt flats, he had wandered for 6 days.
Wow.
And collapsed less than 500 feet away.
Does the canteen impart any type of curse other than just getting salt water? Is it something more than that it gives?
It is just somehow there is always a little bit of salt water in it.
Okay. I can see that beneficial for treating wounds, but not much else than that.
Yeah. It just is what it is.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, the other item I'd like to know more about, but Cece's got to leave shortly, but is the mechanism.
That one is pretty straightforwardly a tool that helps you predict overlaps, thin places in the veil where ley lines cross. It is a tool that helps you make other predictions.
Okay. All right. So that's useful to carry around with us, I think.
Yeah.
And CC should get that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's see what else we got here. Anything else we can look into? Yeah, we figured out the Dreamcatcher. Oh, do you want to run experiments on the ochre scarab?
Oh, yeah, that one. Come on, someone should take that one.
Well, okay. Well, it's Eldritch, Infernal, or Arcane, so it should be either. Well, Theo's go. Okay. Jeez. All right. Well, wait. We can try it out. I mean.
Yeah. Just try it out.
It comes to life. So, do we have to do anything to make it come to life, or just?
You have to speak the South Indaran word for seek.
Oh, okay. So I speak the South Indaran word for seek, and it goes after a glint that we placed.
Tell me if you would, please. Does anyone know what another name for a scarab is?
It's a beetle.
It's a beetle.
It is a beetle. Does anyone know what kind of beetle?
It's a scarab beetle. It was placed with when they created mummies in Egypt.
It is also known as a dung beetle.
Ah, fuck.
Poop beetle.
So in other words,
it goes to the toilet.
Piece of shit.
It seeks out what it treasures.
I love it. So not useful whatsoever, but it's another little pet though.
We have so many pets now.
After it makes a little turd ball, it becomes inert once more.
Oh my goodness.
We need to create a little pen or a nursery or something for all these little creatures that we're.
Literally.
Okay, are we ready to try the tusk pipe?
I think we'll have to save that one for another day.
That's fine.
Yeah, because Lex will want to do that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. So there's the godless. There is the godless stone we haven't done anything with yet. That's a mirror. That's a mirror too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the only other thing.
The fossilized is the dragon egg fossilized?
It does appear to be a real fossil.
In other words, it's not a dragon egg. It's actually a fossilized dragon egg.
Well, it is a fossilized egg.
Okay.
Whether or not it's a dragon egg, that's something that, may require some... You may have to go to the observatory
That's up
about
to
that.
interpretation.
Yes, observatory. Okay, that's an observatory item. All right. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that'll be good for today. But I hope
Okay,
you guys had
great.
fun.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, it was great.
What?
Yeah.
As always, Mark.
Oh, okay.
Yippee.
Oh man, that hourglass of black sand is just powerful enough to entice people to use it, and boy, there's a cost.
Yeah, we should
Okay.
probably make a note for.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you gotta go, haven't you?
I do gotta run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta go practice stuff.
Yeah, I have
Bye.
practice. I have to
Alright.
get ready and head out to practice.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
I was